He is salty as oh my god. Like, yeah, Noel Deyzel has so much more growth than you, but you don't have to hate on him. And he says himself at the end of the video that, he should not hate the player, he should hate the game. But you guys are playing the same game. What is going on, guys? Felix here, and welcome to yet another video. If you've been following anything fitness related in the past couple of months, you've probably heard of Noel Deyzel. He's a South African IFBB pro who has just blown up on YouTube and other social medias. He comes from TikTok and he just, transposed his following to YouTube using YouTube Shorts, which, are really overpowered. Honestly, like, it's just crazy the amount of growth that you can have with YouTube Shorts. They really work well, but they're not available in Canada, so I can't jump on that train and skyrocket to like 50 subscribers. But anyway, last week, Philion made a video on Noel Deyzel. I didn't watch a lot of Noel Deyzel's content, honestly. I've watched just a little bit, just to know the guy, what he thinks, and what is his opinion on bodybuilding, training, and PDUs, because clearly he's not natural. And he's really open about his steroid use. So when I saw that Philion did a video on him, I was like, all right, he's going to agree with pretty much everything he says. He's calling out the bullshit in the fitness industry just like Philion does. Boy, was I wrong, man. Like, Philion just shat on him the whole video. And what triggered me the most is that he said that basically Noel is saying the same thing he said for years, but only because he's on PDs, people are listening to him instead of listening to Philion. But what should he do? Not be open about his steroid use just so that he can be on the same level as Phil when it comes to his followers, and people will just, assume that they have the same knowledge because Noel is not on steroid? Like, come on, what should he do? And I mean, for once, Philion had the opportunity to work with, well, not to work, but, to like someone in the fitness industry. I mean, Noel is clearly the guy that Philion was waiting for. He's put, so many fake natties on the spot, but for once, there's a guy who's not like that. All right, he's really open about his steroid use, and that's totally cool. One of the first thing I did when I jumped on YouTube is to admit that I'm not natural. Why? Not because of Greg Doucette, not because of More Plates, More Dates, it was because of Philion. Because back in the days, okay, I didn't really care if people were using steroids or not. Like, to be really honest, even if they did and didn't talk about it or just said that they were natural, to me it was just like, ha ha ha, look at the freaking jacked bodybuilder saying that he's natural. Like, that's crazy. But once I discovered Philion's channel, I realized that some people really hate those guys. And it's not something that was really concerning me at the time, but I realized how, bad of an impact the fake natties can have on the fitness industry, but also on every people who just wants to get motivated to go to the gym. I'm not a big fan of natty or nots, but when I was watching some by Greg Doucette or More Plates, More Dates, they were not really destroying the fake natty for saying that he's natural when he's clearly on something. But on Philion's channel, it was really all about that. He hates fake natties, and I realized with everything he said about how it can trick the mind of people who just want to get into fitness, and it can even discourage them because it gives them false expectations for what they can really achieve. I did a video on my take on this. It's called What I Think About Fake Natties, I think, something like that, where I talk about how it didn't really affect me because, from my perspective, a fake natty just, pushed me to go harder to try to achieve, his level naturally. But anyway, not everyone thinks this way, however. So that's why when I started my YouTube channel, one of the first thing I did was to say that I'm not natural. I'm not the biggest bodybuilder in the world. I'm clearly not an IFBB pro, but still I wanted to, just be honest about it. And it was because of Philion. And, I thought I was doing a great thing by saying that I'm not natural and just to be really open about my PDUs. But then I see a video like that where, Philion just says that, oh my god, if we're just believing people who are open about that. Like, what do you want? For him to lie about his steroid use just so you guys can be on the same level? Like, I thought I was doing a great thing by just being open, but should I lie too just so people won't believe me as much as a natural? Like, come on. It's not like I'm a fanboy of Noel Deyzel, like, not at all. I'm not even subscribed to his fucking channel. I don't have TikTok, so I didn't even know who he was just a couple weeks ago, to be really honest. But, I really respect the guy. From what I've seen, he has great advice on nutrition and training in general, and he's open about his steroid use, and he says that he hates fake natties, which is amazing. That's what we want in the fitness industry. He's like the opposite of, all the fitness villains like Mike Thurston, Matt Does Fitness, Mike O'Hearn, and Simeon Panda. Like, he's really not a guy like that. He's the kind of guy that Philion should love, that the fitness industry needs. So what do I think about that? Well, I think that Philion is just really jealous. And he says it himself in that video that he's jealous because he didn't hop on the YouTube short trend. He is salty as fuck. Oh my god. Like, yeah, Noel Deyzel has so much more growth than you, but you don't have to hate on him. And he says himself at the end of the video that, he should not hate the player, he should hate the game. But you guys are playing the same fucking game. The reason people seem to like Noel Deyzel a bit more is not necessarily because of the YouTube shorts. It's because he actually puts out great content. I'm not saying that Philion doesn't put out great content, by the way, okay? I love Philion, but every once in a while, he puts out those kind of videos, and they're just really triggering me, like the one where he talked about, anabolic food, how it was a fitness flop. Like, come on, dude. And another reason why people probably like Noel Deyzel is because, unlike Philion, half of his videos are not fucking publicity for sponsors. So yeah, I love Philion, I love his character, but I think that right there it went a little too far. I think he's salty as fuck, and he doesn't have to be. You guys are playing the same fucking game, okay? You don't have to hate the game, you don't have to hate the player, you can just accept that you guys share the same message, but he has more growth. That's it, okay? Take the opportunity to grow with him. It was the chance. It was that chance that Philion had to grow with someone who shares his ideas. And most people think this way, okay? Like, the like to dislike ratio on that video is just crazy. I'm looking at it right now. There's like 9,000 like and 26,000 dislikes. That's crazy. Okay, so most people think the same way as I do. And the comments are basically what I'm saying, okay? I'm just using this platform so I can talk about this, so my freaking like 48 subscribers can learn who Philion is, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so it's really triggering me because I thought I was doing the right thing by being open about my steroid use and my SARMs use and whatever, okay? I'm really transparent about everything I take. And Philion is the guy that like pushed me to be open about all of that. So him saying that, being open just allows you to have more subscribers and that he's being salty about that really triggers me the fuck out. Like, just accept that someone is doing better than you, and it's not because they're on fucking steroids. Like, come on. Like, just for example, if my channel ever blows up, I don't think it ever will, but still, if it blows up and I surpass Philion, is it because I'm not natural? Of course not. It's probably because, I've worked hard, or I had a great personality in my videos, or I just put out better content, but it's clearly not because I'm on steroids. Like, what the fuck? Like, just how many IFBB pros have YouTube channel and they're boring as fuck and nobody watch them because, like, who wants to see a jacked guy be like, yeah, so, dieting is really important, and, no, nobody wants to see that, even if they're jacked, even if they're not natural. It's not something that's really entertaining, and their channels don't blow up. Noel Deyzel has a personality, he puts out great content, and he puts out a lot of content that people wants to see. That's why he's successful. It's not because he's on fucking steroids. Get your head out of your ass, Philion. So yeah, like I said, I still love Philion. I'm still going to watch his channel. I just don't like the fact that he's really salty about something that he should praise. Like, he should praise that guy for being open, but he does not. Like, this was his opportunity to grow with someone. He could have just, jumped on the fact that Noel Deyzel is really popular at the moment. If he had done a video where he just said that, oh, he likes Noel Deyzel for doing all that kinds of stuff and just being open about his steroid use and putting fake natties on the spot and all that stuff, well, his growth would have probably be even more important. I'm talking about Philion now because, he would have jumped on the train of Noel Deyzel. It's fun to grow with the people you're on the same platform with. So I don't get why he's done that. I think he's just, really jealous, or he just want to make a controversial video. Like, I'm talking about him right now. So, my 40 subscribers will be all like, oh, let's subscribe to Philion. No, like, I don't make a huge difference, but still, people are talking about this. So, yeah, bad publicity is still publicity in the end. So, whatever. Maybe that's the reason why he's done that. I don't know. So, anyway, guys, that was it for today. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one.